If your child's school has just closed and you're wondering how you can help your children learn online, take heart. There are parents all around the world who've been doing this for weeks. And on Facebook groups and message boards, they've been reporting the biggest mistakes they've made. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 most common mistakes parents make while they're trying to support their children online and how you can fix them and get ahead of the problem. The first mistake parents make is not letting their children make mistakes. Those first few days of online schooling are going to be awkward. Technology won't work. They won't have downloaded the right version of something. They'll be late on an assignment. Let them make those mistakes. Let the teachers make mistakes and the administration of the school. This is a really intense challenge. There are schools that have never used any kind of online learning that in a matter of days or even hours have to convert their whole school over. Forgive everyone and support everyone around you. It creates a really nice environment for your child to thrive rather than feel like they have to get everything right on the first or second day. You should write off, in a sense, that first whole week of online learning as a week of experimentation, getting comfortable. That will set a tone for what could be multiple weeks of online learning at home. Another mistake that parents have made is they underestimated the social and psychological challenges that their children are facing. Maybe they prioritize schoolwork and productivity over these needs. Look, after a few days in a house, it feels like cabin fever. But what about week 3 and week 4 and week 5? This is when it really begins to add up. There are hundreds and hundreds of interactions that young people make with their friends, and they're not trivial. They're just the sorts of things that socialize us, teach us empathy. Remember your 6th grade graduation? Remember prom, performing in a play, winning a debate? All these things are off the table for weeks on end. There are going to be some high school seniors in this country and are already around the world who aren't going to get to walk at their own graduation. And that's not trivial. So by taking this seriously and coming alongside your children and talking openly about this, what does it feel like to be in your house for a couple of weeks? What does it feel like to not be able to talk to your friends? And also think about how you can create meaningful social interactions on an online platform like Zoom or Skype. And what about that video game where 10 peers are working together? In a normal school environment, they've interacted with their friends all day. Here they haven't. Protect your children's social lives by encouraging them to pursue their friends, interact on social media, and find non-traditional ways of staying plugged into a social universe. This is going to be challenging, and let's face it, most of us have never been through an experience like this, so we should be very open with them, very supportive, and value their social and psychological health as much as we value productivity and assessments and performing well in school. The third biggest mistake that parents make is that they micromanage. Now, this is something I know. I've been a tutor and teacher for 18 years. I've helped thousands of students. I have sat at hundreds of kitchen tables, and I've seen parents micromanage their kids, overschedule their day, and not let their 15, 16, 18-year-old children stand on their own 2 feet. So whether your child is 6 years old or 15, you need to find ways to set them up to run their own lives. So for example, if you see that your child is struggling working at the kitchen table, maybe see if you can find a desk or some space in another room where they can work quietly on their own. That's you helping them identify a problem and solve it and set them up to work for themselves, not you hanging over their shoulder and doing the work for them. If you're going to sit in on every one of their online classes, think about what effect that's going to have on their ability to independently work with their classmates and teachers. If you're going to be sitting over their shoulder while they type in a Google Doc or work on an assignment, think about how much that cuts off their own ability to develop executive function, confidence, and independence. Just because they're learning at home doesn't mean it has to be directly under your control at all times. Find ways to allow your child to learn independently and creatively. And when you do this, you free yourself from all the work of micromanaging your kid, and you help your child develop new skills and flourish in this new environment. I just reviewed 3 common mistakes that parents have made, but you know what? There are no rules for this. No one's ever done this before. There's no chapter in the book on parenting about moving your students to online learning. This is something we're all going to figure out together. So go easy on your children's teachers. Go easy on them and go easy on yourself. A lot of parents have talked about how hard it is to take care of themselves while they're trying to run their jobs remotely, help their students at home learn, and go through this experience together. It's more important that your children's psychological well-being and flourishing takes place than going through a few assessments online. Take care of yourselves and take care of them. If you found this video useful, please share it widely. We want to help as many people as we can.